Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Food Experience. Today's experience, I have something that I've never done before. I'm making chicken piccata. I've never even tasted the dish before. Without further ado, we got a bunch of preparation and cooking to do. Let's get to it. In this dish, we are preparing a dredge, and I have 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour along with 2.5 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. I'm also adding around a half teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and you want to combine everything together. That should work. When it comes to the chicken, you can use a full chicken breast, butterfly it, and then cut it up. However, I found chicken breast fillets that are pretty much the size you need it. If they're not flat enough, you could put this between 2 layers of plastic wrap and use a meat mallet and pound it so that it's around a 1/2 inch, something like that. But these are already like that. There's no need to do it. Lay your chicken pieces out, and then you want to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on them. Rub it in a little bit. Turn the pieces over. Make sure both sides are coated in oil. I have enough oil out on the cutting board where it's not a problem. Next, you want to coat each piece, push it down into the mixture, turn it over, and do the same. Set it on a plate. Repeat with the rest of the pieces so that you're ready to go when it's time to start cooking. Next, in a large skillet, add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. Turn on the heat to medium-high. Once the oil's heated up, add a tablespoon of butter. Get the butter all melted and start adding the chicken. You could do 3 pieces at a time. And you want to cook it a few minutes on each side till the bottom starts getting brown. In case you guys are wondering, I'm rotating this pan because the stove is not level and all the butter keeps going to one side. Flip the chicken over. And cook the other side. You may want to temp it when you know it's near done. Make sure it's at least 165 degrees. I probably could have pounded these out a little bit thinner now that I'm looking at it. But as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is just a test run for the first time ever trying this dish. Using a temperature probe to see where I'm at. We're definitely good. Removing the chicken. Adding more chicken. They say only 3 at a time. However, this is a rather large pan. I have 2 pieces left. So I'm adding it all. Should be good to turn over. Just about done. And adding the chicken to the rest of the chicken that's already cooked. Now I'm putting this into the caloric max, leaving it on 200 degrees while I make the sauce. Normally you could use the same skillet that we cook the chicken in to make the sauce, but I'm not going to do it that way. I have a small pan right here, and adding 2/3 a cup of wine. And you want to let it to reduce to about half the amount that you added. It'll take about 3 minutes for it to reduce. Since I have an electric stove also, there's no way to rapidly decrease the heat. So I think I have an idea of what to do for that. The butter definitely needs to be on a lower heat, and there's no way to bring it down that quick. Once it's reduced, add lemon juice, which I've also mixed with garlic. Now's when you need to reduce the heat. So I'm just removing it, lifting the pan up, and I'll turn the stovetop down to low. It's very crucial though that everything in here is not at a super high temp when you add the butter. Add one of them just to test it. Yeah, it should be good. Add the rest of the butter. And you kind of want to swirl it around. Put it back down on the heat for a minute. You don't want the butter to get foamy though. It's supposed to add a creaminess to the sauce. And if it bubbles away, then it's not able to achieve what you're looking for. But I could already tell it's getting creamy and it's thickening up a little bit. This way the butter mixes in good with the wine and the lemon. Soon as the butter is completely melted in, add the capers for the finishing touch. Add the capers. And let it go for an additional minute. Now that everything is looking good, adding some parsley. Should be nice and hot. Remove it from the heat. There's the yummy chicken, and you could pour the sauce with the capers over the chicken. And we are good to go. See you guys back at the table. Welcome back, everybody. I have the Chicken Piccata, and I have a special guest star. I have Forrest with me.
How's it going?
All right. Nice for you to join us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So go ahead and take one of these Chicken Piccata cutlets.
All right.
And let's dig into it.
Sounds good.
Give it a test. Tender. Definitely tender. Juicy. Cheesy. What do you think?
All of those things.
It is, right? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to be accurate. Mm-hmm. It's a little lemony, but it's also garlicky, I think.
Yeah, I think it's good. The balance of the flavors.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then the capers, which I've never had, that I'm having now for the very first time, folks. 56 years on this planet, and I've never had capers. Would you believe? It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
I think next time it'll be a little better. Only because I'll be more used to cooking the recipe. But I like the lemon and the garlic. It's like a garlic lemon chicken, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But with a little breading.
Yeah, and much more like moist.
Yeah. Yeah, much more moist. Mm-hmm. I like it. I dig it.
Mm-hmm. I'd eat it again.
Yeah, you would?
Yep.
Right on. I think that about sums it up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to eat the rest of this in private. I also have my dad with me, but he's not present on camera. I only have 2 microphones, and one day I'll bring him into a video, you know? But for now, I think we're about ready to buzz out of here.
Sweet.
Bam! Just like that. Thank you all for tuning in to the Food Experience Chicken Piccata with Forrest and myself. And with that said, If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, drop me a line below. I love hearing from you. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I got all kinds of good things coming up. And until next time, have a stellar day. Be excellent. And most of all, remember me. I'm KJ Andy O, your food experience host with the most, with guest star Forrest. Take care, y'all, and I'll see you next time. Welcome back, everybody. I have the chicken piccata, or is it piccata chicken? No. Welcome back, everybody. I have the chicken piccata, and what's really cool is I have a star. Oh, I messed up. Welcome back, everybody. I have the chicken piccata. That's what we decided on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.